little bit smaller. So the process is going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to summarize the takeoff like I just did, do all that, and then go ahead and pull your brake wear sensor here. And again, that plugs into the pad that goes to the piston, just like it did in the front. Okay, so go ahead and pull all that, and then we'll talk about, once this is all off, we'll take the rotor off, I'll show you that, and then we'll talk about getting the brake wear sensor off, and it goes all the way down through the arm right there, through the actually control arm right there, down through the hole, and tucks back to a similar box back over in the corner over there. But go ahead and get caught up, get all of this off, get the bracket off, and then we'll take the rotor off next. Okay, so you can see that the center caliper is off and the bracket is off. Same process that we've described. I also tend to go through a lot of brake cleaner in this process. If I'm not replacing the calipers, which obviously could be new or they're an upgrade or something similar, I try to get these as clean as I can. You can also use a steel brush on some of this to get some of the really crusty stuff off. But as you can see, that's all off and good to go. So then you're going to use your 6mm Allen. Go ahead and take this off. Take your rotor off. Again, use the rubber mallet if you have to. Also, keep in mind, release your parking brake, because your parking brake will hold one of these rotors in place. I've had that happen where I'm like, why won't it come off? Well, that's because I had the parking brake on. So make sure to undo your parking brake. Okay, so I'm going to take this off next. We'll pull that out. We'll put the new one right back in its place, bolt it into place, torque it down. We'll put the frame back in place with 110 Newton meters to it torque down. And then we can walk through the rest of the process. Now, don't forget to depress your piston back on your caliper here so you've got enough room for the new brake pads.